honestly, I forgot again.
I
So
actually don't know if I want to. I had Mikey do it last
Yeah,
week,
yeah.
so I can't pick on him again. I could. I am, in fact, in charge.
Wait, hold on.
But
Who's our leader? Make the leader do it.
You're essentially the god of gods.
yeah, I could make you do it. I kind of want to, but I don't think I will. I think
he's the leader.
I think I'll have Corey do it this week.
Okay, thank God.
So, we spent a lot of time talking.
Oh, that's
Oh,
yeah.
like a lot of time, and like we kind of had to get some nitty gritty stuff down. Kind of spent a little bit more than we needed on some of it, but at the same time, it's better to spend a little more on it than not actually have something you need, because that's bad. There was also a conversation of, do we have a horse and cart still? And in fact, we do. We then left town to start heading north after meeting Tall, the guy that was just kind of standing around, and we kind of roped him into counting the votes whenever we were voting for leader. Also, we kind of found out that every weird object that we had gotten at some point associated with our characters did some weird crap that we couldn't figure out. My watch does not really work properly, which is kind of unfortunate because my character's never going to be on time by himself ever again now. Thanks. We left. Tall was just like, hey, let's camp here. It's a great place to camp. In the most unsuccessful bandit ambush of all time, when his fat brother came out and was like, with like a toenail clipper, like, this is a robbery. You give us your money, eh? Yeah. Why they're Canadian? Because we're in the north. We pretty much just said no. Our stealthy boy, Mr. James from Jamestown, of the James family, kind of snuck through and just like, it's over here. We kind of did stuff. People spent the night in the rock, and I'm not talking about Alcatraz. Then we moved along, and stealthy boy found a man surrounded by traps by a fire in the snowstorm that we were kind of hiding our fire from him. In the morning, we went and said hi to Rot, who looks like a Fallout ghoul quite a bit, but is more likely and almost certainly a mutant of some variety. He was a bounty hunter of sorts during the war. More accurate to say he was a headhunter. Now he is private security. He is also 6'10" and heading to Vo's Run to work security for Mr. Vo. We also, I don't know if we covered it before or if it was the session before that. Our message from Central was shit's fucked, yo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. Shit is unofficially fucked. Yeah.
Unofficially fucked.
Yep.
Widespread unofficially fucked. It's a very technical term. Everyone knows it, but no one's panicking quite yet as hard as they should be.
Yeah.
Yet.
I
Did I
would
miss anything?
No, I'd say that was a pretty good roundup of what happened last session and a little bit before. Yeah, you guys had, there was a lot of talking last session, a lot of feeling out all the weirdness, trying to nail down what the fuck is going on with each of you individually, and some progress was made. And then yes, an attempted robbery, very poor. You guys managed to entice the leader of this poor and ineffective guild of robbers to accompany you. And
Paul, and Saul, right?
yes, and Tall was the one who came with you. Spelled Taul. Tall.
And he's still traveling with us because
yes. Because he needs
excited.
He needs excitement in his life, is what he said. And yeah, he was coerced into traveling with you, unpaid. So.
I mean, we coerced into letting us use their home all the time unpaid. He kind of came along because we were more interesting. Decisions were made.
Yeah. And yeah, so we are going to pick up this session. You guys have made it all the way around the swamp. And at this point, it is the last morning of travel, and you are about an hour away from Vos Run. So,
Oh, shouldn't be too far off now.
yeah. Okay, cool. So you guys make it to Vos Run.
Oh, here we are.
So you guys
I
enter
don't
this
remember
town.
taking a nap.
So this town is very like if you picture like Tombstone, like the classic western town. It's very similar to that, except in a very almost northern tundra landscape. And instead of the towns being very spread far and wide, or the houses that people live in being far and wide from the town, and they just come into town for business. The houses are actually clumped much closer to town, so that's kind of what you're looking at. There's like general stores and blacksmiths, and this is a fairly large town. It's not Frostguard and it's not central, but it's pretty big, pretty reasonable. So, yeah.
Alright. Well, we're not here to dilly-dally.
Well, I want to find a bar and you know, or do you want to go straight to Bo? How do you want to do this?
Pretty sure that's his house right there.
Yeah, we're not really here to meet him. We're here to investigate werewolves.
Yeah, but he would have all the information about. He's very knowledgeable, so he would have any.
Also, he did invite us if we were ever in town.
Did, but maybe we should go to the tavern first and kind of ask around.
Maybe we should hear about some rumors first. See if it's affecting some of the patrons here.
I like it.
At least we won't go to him completely empty-handed.
At least we'll go with him with something in our pocket.
He is quite mysterious, man. I did have the thought too. When we met him, he had security guard with him, right?
He did have security,
Yeah,
yes.
two. Yeah, two
Nice.
very large.
I would like to point out Rot was traveling with us also.
Rot at this point is actually separated from you guys. As soon as you guys get into town, Rot separates and goes straight to Vo's mansion.
For these past few days traveling with Rod, I wondered, why does he need more security? If I recall, the guards he had looked quite capable, and I don't think there's any to be worrisome.
Well, I mean, as Neil pointed out,
Get your fried
What was
squid
it?
here, fried
Like-
squid!
like 30 seconds ago, while he was recapping our whole entire last day of us being on the road, before we got to Vosges Run, say that there was all this shit that was happening. So maybe that's why. Maybe they're arming up for all the shit that's coming.
Gents, do we really? How much of this do we want to talk about in front of Tall?
Hi.
Right.
Yeah, Tall's just here for the excitement. He's got to find out another one way or another.
Yeah, you guys are hunting werewolves. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
He could have
He knows
robbed
that-
the stench from a homeless man.
He knows that we're from Central. He knows we're inspectors. Or investigators. Inspector Gadget. He knows that we're hunting werewolves. So, I mean, kind of already knows that everything's going to shit right now.
I'm Alaric and just kind of like pull him off to the side for a second. Alaric?
Alark.
Alaric, sorry. It's harder for when trying to do it at a lower octave. Alaric?
Yes.
Mr. Vo is very good at acquiring it. And his guards were really good at dealing with humans, correct?
I'm sure they were good at doing things.
They're probably not as good at dealing with... I'm just gonna kind of look over at Thorgrim and then just kind of look back. Not exactly the best, like, nonchalant. Those mutants that we saw before can tear a fully trained grown man apart in seconds.
Hmm.
If you're gonna fight a monster, you're gonna need a monster.
Okay. What are you getting at?
I mean, Rot is his monster now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, things are going to shit. You gotta have someone. Everyone
You
knows
gotta-
there's mutants everywhere, so.
Not as rare as we were thinking.
Alright, it started tapping to see if we could, see if the locals are on
Anyway, I wanted to make sure we're on the same page there.
the same tension as the rest of us.
Okay.
We'd like to look for a tavern.
You would like to look for a tavern. Okay.
I'm not interested in squid.
Not
Fried
interested
squid
in
here. Fried squid.
Wait. Hold on.
How are they getting squid? How are they getting?
Yes!
I will go over to the fried squid guy.
Okay.
Like, what? You have fried squid? How do you even get squid here?
The
We're
swamp.
You have squid in the swamp?
Swamp squid.
Swamp squid. Okay.
Want some?
What does it taste like?
Squid.
Do you have a taste tester? Can
Nope.
I get one for free? No? I'm not really interested. Maybe if I could try something, I'd buy a bunch, but if I don't know what it tastes like, then I'm not gonna buy any.
All right.
I'm just gonna walk up and buy one.
Okay.
Save it.
There you go. 5 copper.
How does it taste?
Tastes pretty good. Tastes like calamari.
It's like Swamp Skid.
Is what you're looking at. It's pretty early in the day, so there's not a lot of people here. There's like 1 or 2 staff members working. You can tell they kind of just opened up, and there's like 1 regular, like, ordering food.
No, sorrows. I'm gonna walk up to the tavern owner or the barkeep or someone.
The person at the bar, the bartender, yeah.
Hey, my name's Steven. Wow, my name's Lorik, and I was wondering if you had any entertainment for tonight or for the day.
Like strippers?
I can play music for strippers.
Oh no, we don't have any strippers. I didn't. No, like I'm confused. You're asking about strippers?
No, you brought up strippers.
Did I?
Yes,
My bad.
yes, you did.
My bad. What was the question?
Do you want entertainment for the night? Can I show my loot? I start.
Oh, I see. I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, you work only on tips, though. We don't pay.
Okay. And then do you offer strippers or prostitutes?
We put them up if they come in, and they offer. We'll put them up.
How often do you get strippers or nighttime workers?
Once every 6 months.
How long has it been since the last one?
4 months?
So 2 more months away.
Yeah. Most likely.
Okay, now,
Then I'll start playing a little tune.
Let's say there's like 3 cats clearly missing from this street, and like 2 dogs clearly missing from this street. Like there is some overlap, but like
They're close together because they posted on the street where it happened, and a lot of people missing at the same time. Their pets, I guess, right?
Yeah, proximity.
I'm not sure how werewolves are made, but unless it's the tundra climate, there's a lot of missing cats and dogs here.
I can tell you how they're made. And that's when one mommy werewolf and one dad werewolf really, really like each other, and they do doggy style.
Oh my god. Moving on.
What if,
That joke is
And-
rather rough.
Moving
what
on.
if Daddy werewolf wants to take a break and he finds a nice shepherd. You know,
And then when they're done doing the doggy,
We had 3
Doing the
viewers, and then you started talking about that. Then we lost them.
And then it went crooked.
and then they go and eat What is that word?
we're gonna move past that now. We're not gonna talk about that anymore.
It's done.
Yeah. Yeah. So whoever knocks on the door, go ahead, or raise a hand. Okay, Alaric.
No, I was pointing to.
Thorgrim.
Leader.
I grab Alaric's hand and I use it to knock onto the door.
Like a figure in that similar armor that you saw escorting on me in rapid succession. So Central is in an unofficial state of emergency. Please elaborate about this vision, then.
Do you have tea or?
Yes.
I'd love to stay, but
He's-
my stomach is.
He
shrinking.
snaps his fingers twice, and a little servant runs in with like a full tray and everything, and sits it on the thing. Please help yourself.
Thorgrim's stubby little hands have a sense of refinement. English, nice. Truthfully, you know, the region, black tea, good stuff.
Okay.
Anyways, truthfully, I thought it was a nightmare because it had a very interesting correlation with some childhood stories I've heard in Hammerdeep, and they would keep the kids out of the woods and stuff like that, and that's pretty much what I tailed it to be. And while I was still under the assumption of it being a nightmare, this beast, it caused physical pain to me. It attacked me, which, you know, I mean, I've had interesting dreams before. I thought it was just one of those. Until it felt a little too real. Quite literally thought I was gonna die. And this flash of light came, and this very odd-looking person, 3 of me stacked high, 2 extra arms. He was pale and silver. Showed up, and I was confused.
And then there's you, and he points to you, Thaddeus, and you're having.
I think.
Arlong sword.
Okay, but now the visions are they the same?
So I feel like
Literally called the Northern Woods, full of creatures. They haven't been, there's been no timber action there for 57, no more like 75 years now. Timber was a good it was our family who handled it for a long time, but my great grandfather pretty much stopped all of it. He pretty much we technically own a sanctuary right on the woods now to prevent timber collection.
Why?
I don't know. But I do know that it runs out in a few years.
A few what?
You
Cut
think
out.
In
that
a few years. It runs out in a few years. The sanctuary right.
Do you think your grandfather met one of these werewolves and struck a deal?
If my grandfather met a werewolf and struck a deal, I would be shocked. You did not know him.
I did not.
So, I know that much, if that helps. So in me saying that, I'm trying to tell you that the woods are, I mean, they're maintained. They're not, basically, enough timber is allowed to keep the wolves at the state they were at when the sanctuary was put on. So if it starts growing out, we can cut back to where it was. But not any more than that.
You keep it trimmed, and that's it. No need to go deeper.
Yes.
when did Al say there was werewolves?
Last time I heard him talking about it was years ago. Basically came screaming into town. He came literally half naked. And this is a big fellow, so this was quite funny. Screaming, werewolves, 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 into town one day. And then like a few weeks later, when I finally got to talk to him, he told me that he saw them in the woods or something, and that's why he ran 15 miles half naked in the middle of winter. Yeah.
Was he known before that as
As
being
Crazy Al? No, that was new. That came about with that.
That's when he got his name.
Yes.
So after that, was there any more sightings? Or,
Not that I know of. Not that I'm aware of, no. But I
Was it
also
crazy?
don't associate with locals too much, if that makes sense. Most of my interests are everywhere else.
Yeah, but he's your business partner.
Yes, and I talk to him often, but he hasn't brought up werewolf since.
Question. With that being a sanctuary, what was he doing in the forest that deep?
Camping.
So it sounds like we need to go camping.
I was
Yeah.
thinking the same.
But-
Well, I mean, if you'd like to go talk to Al, you can, or I could provide you with camping equipment.
I
Ooh,
think I'd rather talk first.
we'll talk first, but then obviously, like, you could, if you want to lend us one of your bodyguards and go camping, that'd be great. That'd be amazing.
Lend you a bodyguard?
Yeah, one of the big ones. Oh, the we saw at the thing. Remember that?
Currently,
Oh,
I
on
am
the road?
just now staffed enough, so. And
How about that big carriage thing that you guys?
the
rode in
armored
on?
carriage, you won't,
Yeah.
you definitely don't want to take that into the frozen woods.
It's frozen, so it's gonna be hard. If it starts to unfreeze, it'll be difficult.
The carriage is made of solid metal. Put that together.
It's going to be very cold.
Yes.
Very, very cold.
And it's also
Your balls will freeze to the carriage.
It's also in the woods, so most of your travel will probably be on foot. There's no paths or roads leading into the woods. I will let you take the carriage to the wood's edge, I suppose, but like I'm trying to tell you, you won't actually be able to get anywhere with the carriage. It will slow you down tremendously.
Do you have a horse we could borrow? That you don't
Yeah, no, yes,
borrow,
I could lend you a horse.
horse that
Question.
wouldn't necessarily need if it died. Like a horse that's really old game.
I suppose, are you intending to get a horse killed?
Not necessarily, but it would be a great way to lure out.
You want to use one of my horses for bait.
That's what tall is for.
Better than a human.
I suppose, but financially, can you pay for it?
I mean, how much is a thing? What would you do with it? What would you do with it if
We don't want a good horse. We need to get a
Don't want
horse elsewhere. We don't want one of his. His are going to be much
No,
nicer than a basic horse.
I can
farm
offer
for
you
blue?
a donkey.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, donkey.
I like
Yep.
us.
Then that can carry our gear and our camping stuff. And then if it gets eaten, it's eaten. But if it doesn't, we'll bring it back.
Mr. Rowe, you said that it was logging before, correct?
A long time ago, yes.
So there's a logging camp somewhere out there in that forest?
Not anymore, no. Like I said, stopped about 75 years ago.
But the buildings themselves would probably still be there.
Maybe one or two cabins, but 75 years in this climate can be quite rough on a building. So if you do find one, just kind of watch your step.
Is there a river or a stream that runs through here for you guys to ship the wood back?
No. Like, are you talking from here to Central, or? Oh, all right. And
Maybe
you guys,
pertinent.
Thank you.
then you guys,
Autistic.
I can pay for it if you can just let him have it. He just loves.
Can I slide a hand?
Cotton, let's see if it pays off.
Oh my
Bold-
god,
bold-
the dice just went all over the place.
bold move.
11
You're one of the good ones.
plus 7.
What you want to know?
Where did you all had an encounter?
Oh, this is a hard character to play. Oh,
What do you mean?
Down come in lately?
like, just in general?
Other hunters. We gotta
Like-
make sure they don't, You know,
Oh
Like-
no, I ain't seen no other werewolf.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
That was accidental. Thank God it worked.
We'll have to go talk to
Investigators.
Johnny.
We know that you're you're working with Vo because we just came from his house.
Yep.
But so how much would you say you're?
When he beat him, we're gonna move on.
No, he went home. Wait, no, he went to the other guy's home to bang the other guy's wife. That's right.
Too much, crazy Al. Too much.
No, that was fantastic.
Oh,
You
we're
like
gonna stop by every day.
That's hilarious.
beauty salon.
So it's just like a wall of people. He thinks there's one guy there.
I could use a good wash.
Going into the woods with you guys.
Tall, you fucking pussy.
How is going to the view salon would be the pussy move? Percent.
Time, and now look at myself.
Yeah,
I'm
his
just-
hangnails. You gotta be careful of those. They hurt like a bitch.
They caught in the last bite. I got my face singed off, and then I got this nail on when we were hopping over the barrels, and
Lost very well right now.
you're so lucky. James,
Yeah.
can we go out there after?
To the beauty salon.
Me, holy shit.
Oh my
Doggo.
god,
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
his prefrontal cortex is finished developing.
We're already in the woods. This is great. It's fine.
But they're gone, so
Yeah,
Beauty salon. Beauty salon.
I think the only ones that are still standing there will argue.
End up going to the beauty salon. Fuck.
Good job.
Jesus Christ, so many loops and hoops to jump through. Oh, Jesus Christ. When's the last time you...
you think I could sell paintings of those puppies?
Okay, I'm gonna start working on this now, and she starts kind of like,
Get the veterinary kit.
they start working
Great.
working on your feet, and it's painful, but also like, it's, you know, you've had a fucking pedicure before, you know what it feels like.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is great.
So,
Wait, good point. Do I still have my slides? Just there.
Detailed imagery too. It's great.
we're breaking new grounds here, folks,
Yeah,
at
this is awesome.
D&D.
Some sort of like.
Werewolves.
Yeah,
Oh.
what could be described as werewolves?
Yeah, we saw werewolves. I saw werewolves.
Now, what do you mean by
Description.
we'll scare them off?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. This is gonna cost a lot.
Doesn't ring a bell. Should we?
You guys are... How far into the woods do you go?
So, I gotta be in nature. I'm gonna look for animal marks.
Animal marks, okay. Give me a
And
survival
I'm gonna
check.
look for out of the ordinary animal marks.
Give me a survival check.
I'm looking for human marks while he's doing animal marks.
You also
That's
give
it,
me
yeah.
You all... What'd you get?
Two. So
My rolls have been too good lately.
I got a 12.
A 12?
Well, if you do, it's not well. Let's go
How far?
investigate
What-
that.
We want to risk it getting dark because this is still
Okay, dark quick or light quick?
Exactly like...
snow on them, really,
They look like
which
they're
we have right.
So
Yeah, if you're living near trees, you don't really want snow falling on you, so you clear the tops to
yeah,
make sure.
you can.
It's been right there.
It was...
Phase it was in.
Anything specific?
Can I get that knife back?
Maintaining equipment.
Tips? You probably have to make... You need to make me a...
Alcohol, man.
Right then, y'all, make sure y'all eat here every night while y'all in town. We take good care.
I don't know if there's any catacombs or something underground here, but something's eating. If something's eating those animals, it's got to be going somewhere.
So, we've been wondering who wrote or sent out the message for to Central for us to come investigate. I plan on buying a bird tomorrow to ask that question. I'll send a letter to Central, see who we get the name.
Now,
Yeah. Well, I
Thorgrim,
mean, anything they respond with, either they're lying to us or, figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
It's gonna take at least what 3 to 5 days for it to get there, and then 3 to 5 days to get back.
I mean, we're already here investigating anyways.
So it'll be 10 days before it comes back.
We don't have that giant pigeon anymore.
Yes.
The one that broke the sound barrier as it took off.
Yeah, you never know what they're selling.
the swole pigeon.
You
Swole pigeon.
Here's the other
never know, they
problem.
might have come here to get the swole pigeon.
That's a fair point. My concern is we have two unrelated parties, both matching stories of werewolves. The other thing is both of them have told Foe some way or another, and when we questioned him, he was very seemed as though he'd never heard of it before. But I don't think he strikes me as the wrong type of fellow. And he also offered to help us go investigate.
Here's the other problem with the animals that I found. How big of a bone can you eat, Thorgrim?
Preferably.
9.
Yeah, if it was a physical challenge, probably 4 to 5.
So, what you're saying is...
I'd be mad at you now.
Is there a finger in there? Ugh.
No.
No, I just got
That's Thorgrim's finger.
I just got my hair done. I would never. My nails are fresh. I would not tarnish this base coat for anything.
Will raise
I
their
like
hands.
this plan.
Oh, wow. I'll make my way to each of them and get a brief.
Do the not good pet owner vibes and let it, but I'm
This town.
It's haunted. Wait. Why are we using the donkey as bait?
Go out.
hey,
When I refer... How fast can you run?
How tall are you?
a
What's your
normal-
measurements for your meat suit?
I am reasonably fast, but not. All right, so
Mess.
tall.
Don't tell him.
Okay. I was gonna
Yes.
or yes to do, but it would be something over time where you
I
can.
mean, we could have 2 ravens in case one gets shot.
That's up to Vaughn if he's
If,
willing to
if
part
one
with
gets
two.
shot, we have other problems also.
Okay, the
Well,
second
I mean, like,
gathered in one place. That's gathered in one place. That's mutants aren't the most uncommon thing in the world. They mutant. Okay. All right, that's a thing. Okay. So what you guys are? So where are you guys planning to set up camp? Are you actually going into the woods? Are you setting up outside of Al's house? Outside of Al's house? Piece of land that you're trying to get a beat on here.
I would propose that we do something.
And they go, Thaddeus, you don't need to make a perception check. That's what you were going to notice. Much easier way to determine.
Because we were already getting that clue earlier, so it's just like, might as well follow it.
I could just look at the.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Alright,
you
let's
guys-
follow it. I swear to God, if we start hearing clicking or if we start seeing just skinned
Tech death whistle. I could bring that and I could just blow that bitch.
That would make the atmosphere so much better there. You know?
Feel bad. I actually can do the predator noise. I've thought about bringing that into game before to fuck with you guys, but I think I'm. So how far in do you decide to? Do you just follow this nonstop?
That's what I was thinking.
On your map, you'd have to go east like a mile.
Let's go there real quick and set up.
Late at night. So who's in front right now? Who's leading?
Oh god.
Is it
Oh,
dark
since it's
out?
getting dark, it's gonna be a large.
Yeah.
A large,
It's dark out.
a large long that new trees have grown up. That's how long it's been since these logging cabins have been used. And there's. Where are you at this point?
Yeah, and I'm
I
gonna
have
start. I'm
Can I
gonna
make-
start.
I already
digging
have a
a
lantern.
hole in the ground.
I would like.
Thank you for watching, and like always, thank you for watching, and like always, go fuck yourself.